Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. And today's video is going to be based on a question that I got from one of my Instagram followers. And he asked me, what are my thoughts on kink shaming? And the reason being is because he was talking about, which I've seen myself as well, that the video of Young Miami admitting that she liked to get pissed on, a lot of people have been making memes, making posts about it, making fun of her about it. Like, oh, no wonder she's with P. Diddy. And she's definitely been getting clowned for saying that she likes to get pissed on. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, I'll look at her a little bit different. Like, she lost some points from me, definitely. I still think she's pretty, but I don't know about that. That she lost some points for that, definitely. But overall, I think kink shaming is stupid. Why? Because everybody doesn't like the same thing, or everybody likes different stuff, just like the people you're attracted to. Me, for example, right? I might like a certain kind of woman that you might not find attractive, and vice versa. That's just the way it is. People like what they like. And if it takes a certain thing to get their rocks off, hey, it is what it is. Whether I agree with it or not, there's definitely some fetishes or kinks that I'm definitely not going to co-sign. And then there's some I will. You know what I mean? For example, with me, anybody that knows me personally, they know I'm really, really big on feet. A woman with pretty feet, that's like a gift from God. I'm telling you. But thankfully, that is not as way. Yeah, we get made fun of. I'm saying there's definitely people making posts and memes about dudes that have a foot fetish and all that. We definitely get made fun of, but for the most part, it's not as abnormal as some other ones that we're definitely going to get into. There's definitely a market for it. I'm saying there's porn for it. There's women with Instagrams just for feet. You see the dudes in the comment section. Oh, I'll buy feet pics if you're selling any. Even though some of them are scams, some of them are true, like real people, right? I'm saying, like, thankfully, based on personal experience, I haven't had too much trouble with that. I know that a lot of people hee ha ha, like when you make a post about it, like oh dudes that like feet or whatever. You even see some women, they co-sign it. And I'm saying I have not had much issue. Some women, I told up front, some it occurred during the act and it was a pleasant surprise. Like, oh, okay. Like, oh, all right, yeah, yeah, keep on doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it was okay. I think only maybe 2 or 3 women weren't cool with that shit. And they definitely got cut off quick. Because I'm saying it has to be involved some way, somehow. I'm saying, like, on me, whatever. It has to be present. That's just my thing. Okay. Getting back into the video. You have people that are into BDSM, right? Like the bondage, the whips and chains, and the humiliation, the stomping on, all that shit. Me, that's not necessarily my thing, but that's another one that's relatively normal. A lot of people are into it, men and women. See, with the BDSM thing, it kind of makes more sense for me, or to me, for a woman to be into that. You know what I mean? Because I'm saying, like, she's being, the submissive one, and she's being dominated by a man. That kind of makes sense to me, But I'm saying the other way around, I kind of don't get that. But I know they say that usually the guys that are into it are guys in positions of power, like a CEO or a chairman or something like that. Like they're relinquishing their leadership momentarily. You know what I mean? Like that's the turn on. I guess, like, hey, I mean, if you want to be in a gimp suit and get whipped up, I mean, that's your thing, like if that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not gonna knock you for it. As far as like domination, like for a man, the only thing I can't co-sign really is that pegging shit. That I can't co-sign pegging, dog. Like, nah, I look at you as gay pretty much. Not trying to shame, but I'm saying it's like, okay, you're with a woman, but you still getting penetrated. Like, like that's almost no different than being fucked by a dude. That's the way I look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? The pegging thing I can't get with. Unless the guy is gay or bisexual, I guess. But I can't, like, I can't fathom the thought of somebody being 100% straight and into that shit. But once again, like I said in a couple of videos, that sexuality is a lot more complex than we thought it was. But let's continue. With the peeing thing, the pissing thing. You know what I'm saying? Getting your R. Kelly on. Yep. I want to pee on you, drip on you, water on you, piss on you, piss on you, piss on you. I've heard people before say, I mean, people I know personally say they like that shit. Like, I like to get pissed on. Okay, I don't know. I don't see the appeal. I don't. I mean, but then again, I look at it almost as if like the same thing. Like if a dude comes on you, I mean, it's not much different, right? Except it's a longer stream. It's a little bit more wet because semen dries up. I'm saying I don't know, but like I said, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Same thing with scat. I'm saying scat, if I'm not mistaken, that's like, sexual arousal from playing with shit or being shitted on. That I'm definitely not on board with. I'm definitely not on board with that. I don't know how you can get turned on by playing with somebody else's shit, let alone your own. But I'm saying you playing with shit, you like putting in all of it. Like I said, that's another one. I can't co-sign no scat shit, dog. That is disgusting. And there's people actually into that shit. But I'm saying, like, if that's what turns you on, if that's what gets you off, fine, like, do your thing, like that shit is not cool. Literally. Nah, man. No, definitely not. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Oh, that. I said I see a lot of women saying it too, that they like for somebody to spit in their mouth. And I don't know what is the appeal of that. I think that is disgusting. I'm saying you have somebody not spitting in your mouth and then you swallowing it like I don't know. Like I said, that one is not as bad as the shit thing. I think I can deal with that a little bit more. I just don't get what the turn on is. Like I don't know. But some people would say that about me. Like I see it all the time. I don't get why guys like feet. Like one of my PSN buddies. I say he's one like that. Oh, yo, you just like my dad. You know what I mean? Like my dad likes feet. Like me, I can do without it. That's just not my thing. One of my cousins is the same way. He actually made a post about it a few years ago in capital letters. I hate feet. And then everybody started laughing, and you saw the people that agreed and the people that disagreed. Like I said, but it's definitely not something for everybody. It's more common than you think, but it's still something that a lot of guys are not into as well. A lot of guys are into it. A lot of guys aren't. It is what it is. But like I'm saying, with women, like I said, based on like sexual partners, they've been cool with it. Like I said earlier in the video, it's a pleasant surprise usually if they didn't know beforehand, but usually they would know by then what I'm into, or I'll comment on it. Let's say like I meet a chick, or I'm rocking with a chick and she wears flip flops often. Now, I'm saying she already know, like, yeah, like, oh, damn, you got some pretty ass feet, or she already know, you know what I mean, like that I'm a feet guy, you know what I mean. So it is what it is. But overall, like I'm saying, there's some fetishes I'm not with. I look at kind of crazy. There's some that's okay. Whatever. Like I said, when it comes down to it, whatever it takes to be sexually satisfied for you, do it. And just make sure that the person you're doing it with is fine with it, is consensual. That's it. But break's about to be over. Southpaw Slick, I'm out.